What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dr. Vince Presents. I am your host, Dr. Vince Leone, and this is episode 26, and we're going to cover how to get rid of the negative self-talk in the head. I hope that this will be super valuable for you. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay guys, we're actually going to do a little screen flow for this part of the blog, but before I forget, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell, and then you'll get a little notification when new videos come up. Also, if you're looking for some free practice building training, I have 3 very powerful videos in this series called the DC Micro MBA. Go check that out at leoneconsulting.co, not .com, .co. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into the screen flow now.
Okay guys, so the idea here is to create a plan, carve out time in each day that is dedicated to us. And by the way, before we go into this, I just want to say I am certainly no guru. I mean, everything that I teach you guys is stuff that I have kind of collected from many different high-level sources. And so, I collate it, I learn it, and then I pass it on, okay? So I love to teach, I love to learn. So this is not stuff that I've really made up. Maybe I've tweaked some things here and there. But anyways, just want to be clear on that. Let's get into this, how to get rid of negative self-talk, because this is critical, man, critical. Okay, so first of all, why do we have the negative self-talk? It's because we have a brain that is essentially 2 million years old. It is designed for survival. It's back from the hunting and gathering days. It's a fully survival mechanism based apparatus. It is not designed to thrive and succeed and achieve happiness and fulfillment in life. It's where's that friggin' tiger and how do I get away from it? It's designed for worst case scenario essentially, and it can be brutal. And it can be relentless. It can be very, very hard on us, especially when we're all alone, right? So, my gosh, if people would hear some of the stuff that went through our head, it's like, oh my gosh, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I wouldn't be able to make that happen. I knew it wasn't gonna work. Why did you even try? Like, this is the junk that goes through people's heads. I know because I've had clients tell me this, and I've experienced it myself. And I'm just an average guy. So if I get it and my clients get it, that means a whole bunch of other people out there get it as well. So the point here is that it is happening and it's going to happen. And so we need to create a plan to counteract it, okay? And it's not just like, chiropractors or average kind of small business owners. It's like, high-level athletes. I mean, they beat the hell out of themselves, but they have coaches that keep them in the right headspace. And by the way, Andre Agassi, one of the greatest tennis players ever, says you'll never achieve peak performance without a coach. And I'm always beyond confused why chiropractors have such skepticism towards a coach, because and then you wonder why our profession is in the tank. I mean, it's because we don't have the skills from a business perspective. We can adjust people, we can get sick people well, but we don't have the business skills, and we've been either burned in the past or we're too skeptical to take a chance on a coach. And anyways, okay, tangent diverted. Back to the plan here, broad strokes. So we're going to carve out 30 minutes 3 times a day for us. Okay, so this is you alone. Focusing on yourself and improving yourself. We're going to, among just a couple other things, we are going to 3 core things: breathe, drink, and read. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, breathe. We're going to do a breathing exercise. Now, what they found is that we're just not getting enough oxygen to the brain. Oxygen is one of the core things that the brain runs on. It's the friggin' fuel that the brain runs on. So we need to give it more. And so what they found is that just most people are very shallow in their breathing. So we're not getting the brain what it needs. And we wonder why there's so much brain fog, right? So we got to breathe. And how we do this is, and by the way, we don't want to, raise the shoulders and throw the chest out. We want to push out the stomach. We want to get the diaphragm really involved, so the stomach should extend out. We want to breathe in for 5 seconds, we want to hold it for 20, and then we want to exhale for 10, okay? And you want to do that 5 times each time we're doing this. Now, if you could do this once an hour, once every 2 hours, even better. But we're going to start 3 times a day and 30 minutes each time. Obviously not breathing for 30 minutes, you're doing 5 of those breathing exercises. Then you're going to drink a good sized glass of water, 16 to 24 ounces, okay? And then read. We're going to read something inspirational, okay? Tony Robbins, Robin Sharma, John Maxwell, whatever. Someone that is going to be is talking about self-improvement. How are we going to go from where we're at to where we want to be? That gap, right? The infamous gap. So, and if you don't like to read, I think you're kind of crazy. But if you're totally adamant against reading, listen to a podcast, watch a YouTube video. There's just a plethora of resources available to us now. So in the morning, wake up early so you have 30 minutes to yourself. Get that big glass of water in. Then we're going to write down our goals, okay? Now, I'm not going to go into how to do goals or what I recommend for goals. I'll just tell you, what I do, which is I do 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month goals. I have an idea in my head what like my 10-year goal is, but I need something tangible that I'm going to get there within a spitting distance, basically. So 3, 6. And 12-month goals, but I like the 10X Planner by Grant Cardone. And but we all should have a journal. We should be writing down our goals on a daily basis so that we have a target in our head that's clear and that we're seeing on a regular basis. Then I do a green drink in the morning. Just from a nutrition standpoint, super simple: pineapple, spinach, water, ice, apple, and celery, and a lemon. That's it. Blend it up. I use a Vitamix. It's an awesome blender. They're expensive, but they last forever, and they just chew up stuff, make it perfect for smoothies. So we get the green drink in the morning. Great way to start the day. That's essentially my breakfast. I go light on breakfast. And then we do our breathing exercise. And then again, like we talked about, read something or listen to something inspirational. 30 minutes for you. Then at lunch. So the reason this is key to me is really getting in the lunch, the midday, because between say 8 and 12, we're seeing patients or we're dealing with business or whatever it is. A lot of times we can get knocked off track, right? So we want to get back on track and get back to ourselves. So we do again. We're going to get the water, we're going to do the breathing, and we're going to read 30 minutes. Not during lunch either, okay? So we want to have this. You have your lunch, then go somewhere. Either close the door to your office, go in your car, go to a park, whatever. But be alone. Then your evening ritual, 30 minutes before going to bed. This is time for you. Tell your spouse, hey, I'm trying this thing out. I need some time alone. Put the kids to bed, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to plan your day, right? So get that journal out and schedule out your day, right? What do you want to get accomplished? 1 to 3 things. Outside of just treating patients. I mean, let's look at our big business, our practice on a more of a global scale. Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 5 years? What type of marketing campaigns you want to do? What type of training you want to do with your staff? Where's your savings for your practice at? What do you want to invest in terms of maybe some equipment? All these things. This is stuff that we want to start thinking about. Or we want to be thinking about on a regular basis, excuse me. Then we're going to have the glass of water, 16 to 24 ounces. We're going to breathe. We're going to do our breathing exercises, and then we are going to read or listen to something positive, okay? That's your evening ritual. So the keys to make this work, it's really persistence and consistency. So persistence is basically, look, if I mess up, I'll pick it up. If I miss breakfast, I'm going to pick it up at lunch. If I miss dinner, I'll pick it up at breakfast. I'm going to be persistent. I'm going to continue to do this. Consistency is I'm going to do this, and I would say, hey, set a goal of 10 days where you're doing this every single day. If you get 10 days in, maybe you get 30. If you get 30, maybe you have a habit. And you know what? Our life and our results is a direct result of our habit.
Okay, Doc. So, hey, I hope that was super valuable for you. Key here, implementation, persistence, and consistency. So go ahead and get started on this. Let me know in the comments how it goes, okay? And I hope this is really valuable for you. Before we go, go ahead and subscribe and then hit that little bell so you get the notification when the new videos come out. Also, if you're looking for some practice building training that is free, go to www.leoneconsulting.co. Just put in your name and email and you get it right away. Great information there. Training videos on mindset, marketing, and systems. I think it'll be right up your alley. So that's it for this week. I'm Dr. Vince. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.